a hole in it. No, how much is yours, Joe? How much is yours? Huh? Then there's the more, then there's the hamper from us, but no, they can put it in the top. Handy, no? Huh? No. Are you trying to do this and you're trying to catch it? And yeah. I bet you get shots there now that you want me to do with your hand, yeah? No, you get the whole throw from here, right? Yeah. Alright, yeah. Well, you'll make yeah. That's Granby Road where it went up around the corner. And if you follow what we've done this morning, there's the rotunda, the GPO. Underneath all this is where all the tunnels come out to here. And that's where they used to escape. This is where the sovereign constitution was written, and this is where the state was founded. The sovereign state that no other country would allow where the state was founded. Kept in that position. Sipto had it because James Connolly was a member of the Irish Republican Brotherhood, and you think that they would have the state to take over this building. You know, we have to have pride in our. There's no pride in it. There's no patriotism. It's just, you know, people drafting for money, care less. And I think it's a shame. I think, especially the children of that, they should know where their sovereignty came out of. This is where the 32 county election of 1918, and Sinn Féin was the political wing of the Irish Republican Brotherhood, and that's for the 32 counties. It's not a provision or anything else, it's Sinn Féin. They wouldn't take their seats in the Royal Dáil. They stuck them in Dáil Éireann on the 21st of January 1919 today, 97 years ago. And I think we have to go back to that. We have to get that government, the sovereign government. I mean, we're going to be the laughingstock of Europe, and all these people going off telling lies around the world. You don't have to tell any lies. I said 5 governments, and this is the sovereign one, and we're lucky to have our sovereign government. And probably we can negotiate with all those 5 for the welfare of the citizens of the state, and all those children and their welfare, education, proper hospital care, you know, proper life, and stand up as a sovereign citizen. And I think it should happen. But this is what had happened. I've been asked, you know, trying to get this the provincial government to buy it. No. And it was given to Sipto because of James Connolly, who's a member of the Irish Brotherhood, and they just sold it, which was gutted. And it was for the Peace, Reconciliation and Prosperity Trust. And Chuck Feeney was going to buy it at that time and invest, I think it was 6 million, Brendan O'Regan told me, for the Peace, Reconciliation. That's what he was spending all the money for. And he was going to Peace, Reconciliation in University of Limerick as well, because as I said, the university is an Irish Republican Brotherhood university, for a technological university rather than academia, where young people get a work ethos and how to get a proper standard of living. And I think it was wonderful. There was nobody thinking of technology, computers, that in 1950. And what a wonderful country we'd have. We had our sovereign government. And that's all we're asking people to do. Don't mind the provisional government, they're only cutting the people and lying to the people. We want the sovereign government that was elected by the will of all the citizens of the 32 counties from here in 1918. And if we had that, we can hold our heads up in place in Europe, and your children can go to Europe with their passport and know what's on their passport. I told you, I was in France in May. I went over to James Stevens and John O'Mahony in the Irish College in Paris, and coming home in Beauvais Airport, the security was unbelievable. But there were lovely young fellas there from some college in Sligo, and everyone had to hold their passport. You had to tell them what was on your passport. If you didn't, the head of security said you were a terrorist if you didn't know. So it's going to be as strict as that, and you should know. And we put all that information up, all those great people here who put up that information, that you have that information, that children can get it on their computers. And so, what is wrong with having our softened up? You know, and I think in this year, the 100th anniversary, that's what it was all about. The welfare for the citizens. That's what it's about. And why? Is there anything wrong with that?
No. It's about time.
Does anyone want to say anything before we go? We have to go back down now. It's 3 o'clock, we should be in Wings Hotel.
We'll be late. No harm.
It's an Irish thing.
A question. There's a problem in this country at the moment. Supposedly Irish citizens have to change their religion to get national school education. In this country, the national school education system is controlled by what is in essence a foreign power. And it happens that many of those people who have to change their religion just to get an education are people like me. I'm an atheist. Strike me down. Go on.
Are you still welcome the Irish Republic?
Many people, atheists, humanists, they are not treated equally. They are not amongst the Catholic, Protestant and dissenter. They are, you can be what you want to be, but change to what we are before we will educate you. And by the way, your own taxes are paying for it. Because the foreign power doesn't pay a penny. It's very simple. If I pay, I expect to have a say. But if I have kids in this country and I want to raise them like me, no. Your country that you live in says no. Change and be like the majority. So, 100 years ago,
Religion is used as
they did not stand idly by. So the question is, it's now 100 years before 100 years from now. Will people speak? Stand up, talk to their TDs, the people that have been elected to represent you. Stand up, phone up, send an email. You find your TD and you ask them, will they vote for equality? The next time that a bill goes in front of the Dáil from a Republican Party or from anyone with a conscience, the simplest thing for any of those people to do to prove their loyalty to the Republic, brought about by the IRB and its inheritor, will you get them to stand and vote for equality when a bill comes before the Dáil demanding that children do not have to change religion